Praying for protection before going to war with a giant. These men are among thousands of people fighting to safeguard what they say is sacred and environmentally sensitive land. One of the world's largest companies is about to cement itself on African soil. Amazon's Africa headquarters will stand tall in South Africa at the confluence of two Cape Town rivers. Some environmentalists say building on a floodplain is a disaster waiting to happen and puts surrounding areas at further risk of flooding. Now, critics also argue that the development goes against the city's climate change policies. Amazon's offices form part of a major 14.7-hectare, $280 million redevelopment plan that will create thousands of jobs. But it's been marred by controversy since being announced 5 years ago. Construction includes infilling parts of the LESLEY River. The land is home to endangered plant and animal species and was among the first areas in South Africa to be colonized in the 1600s. It's considered sacred terrain for Indigenous people.
It's a ground zero space. This is a place where we can locate the original sin, where Jan van Riebeeck, the colonizer, pierced his pole onto the sacred terrain for the first time, that stabbed at the ancestors of mankind itself.
Not all Indigenous groups are against the development. In a written statement, the developers deny there will be a negative impact on the environment. Lesbic Leisure Properties Trust says, if anything, the development will, quote, see degraded private land transformed into beautiful and publicly accessible space. But critics are not convinced.
Despite efforts to show the authorities that the development is not appropriate, despite the fact that Heritage Western Cape said that the heritage elements of the plan are not adequate and don't meet the requirements of law, the authorities have gone ahead and approved this development.
As construction vehicles roll in, so too do names on a petition to stop the development. Activists are now hoping a court will rule against the first bricks being laid. Robyn Smith, Al Jazeera, Cape Town.